Walao,那个风扇真的是够 annoying 欸。Harry Burr, how are y'all? Let me post like a announcement kind of thing on my Twitch because I never post anything. So I probably should definitely like share my streams. Da-da-da-da-da. So we're gonna start in a little bit after the ads. How is everybody? Have y'all just are you guys on your way back from work? Or are you guys chilling at home? Sorry, I haven't been able to stream on Monday, even though it's a public holiday over here in Malaysia. That's gonna start in like 30 seconds, so I'll let you all come back from that and then we're gonna start. Hello, Yoon. What is na ya na ya na? What is that? What is that? Why is it always when I talk to you guys or like when I read chat, I get overly excited or gremlin vibes? It's weird. Even though I want to keep it, you know, chilled and relaxing. I'm not a gremlin. Oh, come on. Okay. I'm not sure how long the ad's gonna happen, but how long? How do I check how long the ads goes? Oh, so what do you mean you just woke up, Ripper? How can you just woke up? Oh, the ad break is in progress. All right. See you guys after this. Hello. Hello. Someone wants to say hello. Come. You want to say hello? Hold on. Wait. Ah, you say hello. Welcome back. Welcome back to our Thursday stream chat. I hope you guys have been doing well. Apparently, I think the whole of May, I think I can only do streams on Thursdays because on other days I will be kind of occupied with rehearsals. I'm pretty tired, not because of okay. Well, a part of it is because I'm lack of sleep. Well, it's all because of my son. But then the lack of energy is because I've been taking magnesium supplements to ease my anxiety and sleep. It's working pretty well. It just makes me a little bit like, slow and chillax, and if you can hear from my talk, is a little bit low on energy. not as no how to say crazy as always. Unless Teddy's free later and she joins, and as you guys, well, you butts will definitely know if she joins. It's gonna be chaotic. I feel like she's my extroverted battery. She's my social battery. Welcome to the stream, Bon. How are you? Today is our second stream for Teatalk Thursday. So the topic is, do you really need to master the basics before we start? Okay. So I'm really thankful. Most of you really wrote a bunch of stuff for us. So it's really fun. It's really fun. I love seeing you guys like sending in your thoughts for the forum. Looks afraidly. Don't have to worry. You can lurk peacefully on the side. Don't worry. I won't bite. So I have a cup of coffee with me today. So we're gonna have a little bit more relaxing ambience tonight. You can call it tonight, I think. It's almost, yeah, it's the evening for most people if it's 6 p.m. Some places it's definitely gonna feel a little bit darker, or like, the sun falls quicker. Yes. You go lah, don't kacau me lah. Go watch your TV. Go. La la la, la la la, la la la, la la la. We haven't been doing like karaoke streams for so long. Oh my gosh, I just realized that. I've been resting my singing voice. Welcome. Hi, everyone.
Scarlett Iviana just followed.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Scarlett. Welcome to my stream. My name is Axis Fling. We used to sing a lot, but nowadays we're just gonna do like a really chilled, May stream. So everything's gonna be more relaxing and podcast worthy, I think, if you want to say that way. And I hope you enjoy your stay. Today we're going to talk about the topic about, do you really need to master the basics before you start on a hobby or like basically anything? But I can see that most of the people who have submitted their thoughts in the forum have the same thoughts as me. I've only read through the titles, okay, chat. I haven't really read the context of what you guys have written. I've also written my own stuff. Joe, I hope it's okay. Why is my okay, let me just double check on stuff, my overlays and stuff, okay? Emotes on stream, there's song list, chat. Oh yeah, there's you guys. This one is you guys too. So I'm gonna put y'all a little bit lower. Ooh.
Youngan11 just followed.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Younghan. Welcome. My name is Axis Fling. We're gonna be a little bit more chilled, but no promises. If you guys want to submit your own thoughts about this topic, feel free to write it down on our Discord. So join our Discord. I've opened it for everyone to join. We usually talk about lots of funny stuff and share a lot of funny stuff and just hang out over there. So there's a forum there. It's called Teatalk Forum. Anyone can post whatever they want. So for my first, how do you say? My first submission from the buddings, which is you guys, is going to be by Aruna. So let's see what he has to say. Not really. Go do it. Make some memes. Shit. Oh, sorry. I have to read the title first. Okay, gonna talk about this from the editing. Yeah, editing perspective. So for him, hi Hamtan, evening. Should you just make a forum? you want to make a forum, I feel like I prefer everyone posting on the forum. Yeah. Well, of course, there's no anonymous. Should we make a forum? You guys vote for it. Okay. You know what? Let's make a forum. Question: do you want to submit your stories in Discord or in Google form? So Google form and then Discord forum. So I'll let you guys have additional votes. Up to y'all. Let's put it for 10 minutes, okay? We can let the poll. You guys decide, okay? If you guys want to submit your stories a little bit more anonymously, we can open a Google form. My mod is happy to open one for us. Okay, so here's Aruna's perspective. He's gonna talk about his perspective from editing. So he's my editor. If you guys do not know, he edits really well. He makes amazing videos. So okay, I'll try my best to word it in their words. If there's any like grammatical mistakes, please forgive most of us, because not everyone is that how to say, not everyone can type very well. So first story. Not really. Just go and do it. Make some memes. Try edit a raw footage of a VOD, live stream, or something. Heck, even podcast if you're into that. Sure, you're gonna suck, but you will learn and master the basics along the way. So for Aruna, what he means is like, basics are not really that, how to say, he did not approach his editing skills from the basics just yet, I think. He just winged it, like how most people would say. The best way to learn for me is not focus heavily on learning. Just freaking do it. A quote I go by is, make videos to learn editing, not learn editing to make videos. Minus my background in video editing, I learned Premiere Pro fast because I just do it. I started doing something, but if we want to define start by like starting to earn money, then yeah, maybe slow down a bit. Start working for cheap, I'll start working for free or cheap, and once you got the basics, then you can start charging. That's how I started. I offered my helping hand to Shazul. I see. And offered creators my sample of editing. Yeah, actually, Aruna offered to edit for me first time free, because he was still like figuring out his editing styles. Basically, that's how we became friends, by the way. When starting, money shouldn't be your first priority yet. Emphasis on improving and searching for opportunities to learn. It's best to know your current skill levels first. That being said, I do know sometimes trying to start is the hardest part. TLDR, if you don't start, you won't be able to master the basics. So basically, you still have to learn the basics while you learn something, huh, Aruna? That's a very interesting way, because for editing, I actually started without any basics as well. Of course, by fooling around with the software, I was able to like kind of grasp the basics. So it wasn't that, how say, brain damaging, you could say that. Because a lot of editing softwares from when I had, like, back then I was in school, we had like the Windows Movie Maker, I think. Was it? Yeah. Those were the easiest software to play around, and they have like really really easy templates for you to try. So through that template and through that like simplicity of that software, I was able to learn pretty much a lot of basics there. So Bond, what do you mean yes? What do you mean yes? So yeah, I kind of learned my basics through fun, like fumbling around in editing. The good old Windows 2000, yeah, the XP, you know, the XP Windows Movie Maker. Yes, I started my editing journey also through that, and then nowadays I enjoy editing a lot also because of the software from CapCut. Truly and truly an ancient flower spirit. Guys, if you if you don't already know, we're we're over 3,000 years old over here. Of course, we're ancient. Okay, my bones are like fossil. All right, so here's the next story. I think this one. Oh, Bon, you submitted one too. This is a good one. Why learning basics help? Yes, this one is a good one. Okay, after I read your story, Bon, I'm gonna share a bit about my side about learning basics and how it would help also. So this is written by Bon Druid, the Sovereign of Dawn. So here's the story. It is a fact that about 80% of whatever we study at school and colleges are forgotten. And when we go to work, the majority of the time we need to learn new stuff and everything. And there we don't even use. The basics might not help much, but they do give you a certain structural framework. Wait, chat says, disclaimer, I do not endorse AI for students. Learn on their own. Okay, no problem. Ancient technology from time gone by, chat says, hamtan. If you know, well, you're also ancient since you know what I'm talking about. Okay, back to the story. An example for this that I personally experienced was when I was developing a web application in Express.js. Okay, I don't know what we're talking about, but let's just read it through. This was a project that I made purely from ChatGPT. Ah, I see. And I had no idea about Express. I feel like I've heard of Express before, but I'm not sure what. As I had never used it and had no idea about any of the practices of it. But I had worked on Django. What is Django? Okay, anyway, I think it's a web developing software, which is similar, but was also a little bit different. However, the architecture had a certain level on consistency, and using that structure, I generated the code from ChatGPT and started organizing stuff. The two things I used was Google for finding errors and documentation, and ChatGPT was for generating and prompting the code. ChatGPT has gotten a lot better, but if you do not use it wisely, it generates garbage. Yes, this is really true. This is really true. Sometimes they don't even tell you about facts and figures. They just tell you random shit that they have memory of. So it's really careful that you still have to go and do your research and do your, homework. All right, chat. Bond says it's a JavaScript framework. Django is a Python backend server. Okay. So here, we're back to the story by Bond. To identify the garbage part or to identify the part that made system break was my knowledge about the basics of system architecture. Yes, yes. So if you're using ChatGPT for your work, guys, you need like a basic understanding of what you're doing and what you're prompting ChatGPT to do. For examples, I will probably ask ChatGPT to help me translate a certain song so I can sing that song in that language. But if I do not know that language and ChatGPT might be translating in a very like, Google way, you still need to how to say put your own knowledge to it. Especially when you talk about knowledge is of course your backbone of learning the basics. So in Django, which helped me identify, oh, that part was OS garbage. Oh, why is that part there? And that shouldn't be like that. And in a language that I was not familiar with, and doing this kind of projects usually takes 2 to 3 weeks time. But with this approach, I got it done in like 4 to 5 days. And I learned the new tech and how to debug it and check for lost cases. That gets generated like exposing password by system generated by AI code. Ooh, an accidental redirection to private data of separate users. Whoa, that those are really like how to say dangerous. My example might be very specific for IT, but I have seen this pattern repeat a lot in different fields that we are trying to implement. Some basic learning using a metal framework. The only time thus fails is when what we are working on is something whose basic framework we don't know. So that was submitted by Bond. I hope you guys will help us, decide on the poll, because has the poll ended already? Did only one of you vote? Oh my gosh. Probably I'm gonna put the poll one more time. But I can see most of us are from Discord, so this is gonna be a little bit more chillax. Being a LLM, what is a LLM actually, chat? According my Google, LLM is Lembaga Lebuh Raya Malaysia. Bro, what is LLM? Large language model. I see. But a lot better than older model, but take it with a pinch of salt. Oh. French Revolution begins with a mistranslation of "let them eat the cake." What? Oh my god! I decided to vote. Thank you, Hamtan. No worries. You're the king for today's stream, I guess. Okay, so all right. So we have shared both stories that you guys have submitted. Let me see. Hamtan, is your story very long? And Yami's. Oh, both of your stories are quite long also. It's quite a mouthful. Hi, Carl. Thank you for first time chatting. My name is Axis Fling. If you're wondering what we're talking about, we're just, chit-chatting, sharing teas, hot and cold, and maybe like, conversational topics. If you want to submit your ideology or even your share of your story, that has to do with today's topic, which is, do you really need to master the basics before you start? Feel free to join us on our Discord. Let's pin our Discord here, by the way. Okay, so feel free to join our Discord. Because most of our viewers will share their thoughts in the forum, and then I'll read it out during stream. So we've already finished 2 stories. So if you'd like to hear me yap, welcome and enjoy your time over here. I really like the way you do your eyes in your art. Oh, thank you. Are you from Twitter? Thank you for coming over. Yeah, I actually finished the fan art not fan art. I finished the commission for the art raffle. Raffle. Hi Yami, you're late again, but it's fine. I haven't read your story yet. Why do you wanna? Hey, hoi, are you okay? No, you didn't. You didn't miss your own form. I kept it. I kept it. I read Bonds and also I think Hamtans. No, 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 no. Aruna. So Aruna, if Aruna is gonna come, he missed his slot. Uh, yeah, Yami hasn't missed it. I haven't read Hamtan and Yami's submission, so I'm keeping it for a little bit while we chat. So yeah, thank you for liking my art. I'm still a beginner artist. uh, but I do know my basics in art because how say we have like a art art course in high school. So I purposely took the art course for an extra A in my final year exams. So if you guys are from Malaysia, I took my SPM and I added like a art subject for my SPM. So I definitely got A plus for it. It was my highest score. Yeah, but it's been so long since I have drawn anything, and I'm a beginner in digital art, but I still wish to take some time off and relax and release my stress from whatever I'm doing with art. So to be fair, the art, right, there's a little bit like unrendered stuff. It's still a little bit messy, but I kept it that way so that I don't know. It just shows my very like beginner style sketch. Okay, so hi Emily Play. What's your favorite outfit to wear at the beach? Mm, I like to cover myself like crazy. I will definitely cover myself because I hate the sun. Sorry, I really hate the sun. I'm Asian. We don't like the sun. So if I were to go to a beach, I'll definitely bring an umbrella. Yes, what happened? Chomo? Popao? You want popao? Pendidikan seni. Yes, I did. I did have pendidikan seni, guys. Don't worry, I just started learning how to draw for 2 months. What? 2 months is crazy. Have you been drawing circles? You know when I started drawing, my chat are full of artists, and they're like, "Oh, Jess, here's a template for you. You can practice your digital art by drawing circles and lines." I still have that. I still have that template saved in my iPad. Because of you, Yami. You sent me that template and I really love it. I really love practicing with it. It's like so fun. It's like being back in kindergarten tracing ABCs again. It's okay, I'm a messy fan. What do you mean you're a messy fan? I don't know what you guys are talking about. You're going out of context. Yeah. So, hey, Hamtan, SPM ada lah pendidikan seni. There is. There is. Ada. Jangan blur. Ada lah. You can take pendidikan seni lah. But it's like a extra subject you have to take, especially if you're in the science stream, alright? Okay, for example, I'm in the science stream. I took biology, physics, chemistry, and then maths and ed maths. So those are the compulsory subjects if you are in the pure science stream. And then you don't have to take, arts and account and also marketing, or what was it? Another one, perdagangan, in the pure science stream. But I still took it because I knew I could get full A's, like the highest score in my art, because I'm really good at art back then. And my teachers also encouraged me to just take it for an extra A. So I took Pendidikan Seni for an extra A. Even though I'm Chinese, I did not take Chinese. Okay, I suck at Chinese so bad, I failed. So yeah, I didn't take Chinese as my extra A. Okay. I also have a design that I wanted to show you, Jess. I finished it last week, but I forgot to show me now, Yami. Show me now. Yeah, we all hate the heat, guys. We're basically Asians. Hello, thank you for the first time chat. What is this? Ben from NY here, New York. Hi, Ben. Please help me stay up. Okay, I'll help you stay up. So be sure to just listen to me yap I hope my voice can wake you up. You need to submit a paper on itinerant tomorrow, and I'm stuck on some. Oh my freaking god, those topics are crazy. I did I suddenly somehow summoned a bunch of scholars into my chat? Like hello. I know I'm a teacher, but I'm not a professor. Your internet's not working. Take your time. Don't worry, Yami. Take your time. While you're doing that, let me read the story by Hampton. Okay, so this is Hampton's submission based on today's topic of do you really need to master the basics before you start? So his reply for this topic is, I mean, yes. Oh, they say yes. So Hampton said, knowing the basics is compulsory in everything you want to do. Even starting out, doing some basic research into what you're getting yourselves into helps a ton. It could even save you time from doing said venture if your research shows it's not as hyped up as people tell you. But to answer the question, do you really need to master the basics before you start? I think when you start out, you should have a basic framework of how things should pan out. That counts as the basics, right? But you're gonna suck at it, right? So is this some kind of chicken and egg situation where if you don't master the basics, you never start? But if you master the basics, it doesn't count as starting since you've already developed past the starting stage. Hey, why are you disturbing me? 小乐. Why are you disturbing me? Calculus, eldritch horror. Oh my gosh. Good luck, nerd. You got this. Walao eh. Why are you guys talking about calculus on stream? That's just crazy, chat. Okay, hold on. Let me turn on some other shows for my kid, cause apparently he doesn't want to watch Snow White. He doesn't want to watch Snow White, chat. Nobody wants to watch Snow White. Even my kid doesn't want to watch Snow White. So funny. Okay. Yeah, the remake. The Snow White remake. He doesn't want to watch it. He just wants to watch the hi ho part where the CGI dwarfs are singing. All right, I will send it to you directly on Discord. Sure thing, Yami, no worries. Okay, where was I? I got distracted. Hampton's story. Let's go back. Oh yeah. So the next part of Hampton's story. So the conundrum, but to simplify it, yeah, having a solid foundation is key to understanding greater concepts and theories. An example would be me learning music. I think the basics of this would be learning how to read sheet music, recognizing chords and keys of the songs, and etc. I still consider myself an amateur, but I managed to transfer those skills from playing piano to violin. It helped speed up the initial learning process and allowed me to focus more on the technical aspects that learning a different instrument would bring. If I never bothered to master those fundamentals, it would take longer since it would cost me time to relearn it again. So thank you for coming to Hampton's Teatalk. Peace. Hold on, chat. What? Why? Who would want to watch that? I just want to watch it just for fun. Come on. I didn't pay tickets to watch it, and I'm not paying anything to watch it. it's just in one of my suggestion box on my TV, so I just like played it and see how the show goes. To be fair, from a artist standpoint, the show is not bad. What made it worse was the person itself that did not market the show properly and said something really wrong before the premieres. And it kind of like, sent the whole show in a spiraling downfall. All right, the ads are going to start in like 30 seconds. I'll see you guys in a little bit while I read chat. Who sucked at it? Oh, Hampton, you sucked at calculus? And it dropped out and dropped out of engineering and went to agriculture instead. Oh, I see. So if you take engineering courses, is calculus compulsory? Because I don't know. My plans are beyond your comprehension, the baby. The baby. Yeah, the baby wants to watch. He doesn't want to watch no one. He just want to see the hi ho, the hi ho part because it's funny. My apologies, exes. We are suffering from calculus PTSD. All right, sent it to you. Okay. Let me see Yami's sketch. Where is it? Yami, why didn't you just send? Why didn't you send? Oh, it's my it's my design. Oh my god. Wait, I love the character design number 2. The design is there a design number 1? There's a design number 2 and a design number 3. Where is design number 1? I like design number 2. I like design number 2. I like how pretty the purple is. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Wait, let me just like enjoy the art given by Yami 1 second because I am obsessed. It's so pretty. I mean, like, you guys can think of something so creative. It's really, well, I think that's how people judge my singing. It's like, okay, what happened was the other day. Okay, this is out of today's topic, but since we're just chit chatting, we're gonna talk about teas. So the teas, that day we went for the vocal workshop, and the show for the Final Fantasy has been sold out. Okay, 4 days of it. 4 days of it has been sold out, and it hasn't even like been like a few days before the tickets. I mean, the new days was open. So apparently the show was supposed to be 3 days of performance, and then the organizer was like, "Oh, would it be okay if we open another night? If your musicians are okay to perform for the fortnight, because a lot of people are still looking to buy the tickets." So we all just agreed without thinking that we would die 4 nights straight singing such difficult songs. And the day before we could even confirm that we would be, performing, the organizer already said, "Oh, we already opened the slots for the tickets." And what's even more crazy is that it's sold out in less than 4 days. Because I think they confirmed for the fortnight on Monday when we were doing the vocal workshop. That was crazy. So what happened was, during the vocal workshop, my friends and I, we were like practicing the songs, going through the songs with our music producer, our conductor. You can call him music director. Yeah, he's basically the music director or the conductor. So he, when I was singing my parts, the other singers would be like, "Oh my god, it sounds so good." The way I interpret the song is really well done, and then I'm like, but it's really like normal. It's like a very normal thing for me because that's the basic thing you have to do. So I kind of feel what they're feeling right now when I look at your arts. That's why. The actor is arrogant. Exactly. The actor basically
I
ruined.
underscore L0 over underscore feet just
I love
followed.
what? Well, oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. My name is Axis Fling. I'm an ancient flower spirit. Okay, old and something old, but something kind. What a Doctor Who reference. Okay, anyways, welcome to the chat. If you guys have your share of tea and whatever topics you want to share, make sure to suggest it on my Discord. So we're gonna open it up for next week's talk. So okay, let me read chat one more time. By the way, if you folks want to learn about my research, I submitted a video to Professor Dave Explains channel. It should be posted this month. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, where did I get all these scholars from? But then we have Eddie S doing some kind of electric physics. Calculus is compulsory in engineering. So are you taking calculus too, Reaper? Not really string theory. I'm suffering the PTSD from my Kumon. From Kumon in my younger days. Haikal, are you from... you pernah pergi Kumon ka? You guys go for Kumon tuition centers? But now condensed matter physics. Oh lol. Oh my god, you guys. Okay. For legal reasons, she was made to be a scapegoat. The whole point of the movie was to increase the IP copyright of the ownership? What? What? Bond, really? So, basically, do you mean that she's not actually that, arrogant or stupid for ruining the marketing like that? She was just made the scapegoat? Is that it? Okay. That's why live actions are made. These failures actually means nothing. Oh yeah, calculus is like a first course in engineering. You do more math subjects, but that's another story for English students. Wow. Hi, Sophiology, welcome. We're apparently talking about calculus somehow. I don't know. I don't know where all these people, all these scholars came into my chat. Like how? Masih mimpi ngeri. One would say from Jurassic era to 250 million. I follow Dave Explains, looking forward from it. I had like maths for 7 semesters and I do computer science. It was torture. Oh my gosh, computer science, guys. Okay, also Jazz, did you like the third design cape? It was mainly a cosmic vibe. I like it. But I would say I really like the design number 2. The cape, the cosmic color is not really my cup of tea, but I liked the dress, especially the intricate oh my gosh, the what do you call it? The patterns near the hem of the skirt is really pretty. It's like it's definitely something that could match my aesthetic as an Asian. But I feel like I would definitely go for design number 2. Hello Aruna, welcome. I'm not Cikgu Jasmine lah. Irun, hello, welcome back. List your degrees. Hey, stop talking about random stuff that has nothing to do with the stream, huh? My mod is being really kind for not silencing your asses, so please behave. Keep your topics to the yeah. There, my mod is here. My super mod. Hi, Teddy. You want to join the call? You want to join? Are you free, or has your baby woke up? Yeah. Yeah, I got lazy and put gold pattern on the hem of the skirt. I like gold. I like gold. Chat, I like gold. If you guys wanna give me presents, give me presents in gold. Okay, all right. Let's go back to the next last submission by Yami, and then I'm gonna talk about my own story. So we finished Hampton's part. So Yami is talking about his submission from an artist perspective. Artist means he draw and he's a art student. Say hi to my mod, hi to my mama bear, everyone. So I give you pure radioactive isotopes. Oh, okay. I don't know. It took me like five freaking seconds to like understand what it means. All right, here's Yami's submission. In art, do you need to learn the basics, such as fundamentals, value, shape, lines, and etc.? My answer is yes and no. Depending on why you do art in the first place, if you're just drawing for fun and for a hobby, then yes, just draw whatever you want. There's bliss in not caring about how you yourself or what others might think of your art. It's being free from the weight of expectations and standards. If you're drawing just for yourself, you don't have to learn. Unless you want to get good at it and ultimately make a living out of it, then you have to learn everything. This is really good. This is really good. I totally agree with you, Yami, on this. Especially if you want to make a living out of it, make sure you really learn the basics and master the basics, because you're representing the community of expertise from the same major that you're doing. So if you want if you want to get good at art, and if you want to be a professional to make a living out of it, then you have to learn everything. Yeah, fundamentals are boring and no one wants to sit down for 3 hours and draw circles and square. Hey, I like to draw circles and square. I like it, okay? But you need a solid grasp on fundamentals to draw everything. Yami says everything can be simplified into shape. Cars, as for examples like cars, faces, and even hair. When you draw hair, you don't just draw every strand of hair. You draw the shape first, then you build around it. When I first went to an art class back when I was 10, my art teacher makes me draw circles, squares, straight lines, and curvy lines. At first, I don't understand why, but now looking back at it, I understand even more. And fundamentally are just the tip of an iceberg. For illustrations, there's color theory, compositions of the line quality, and observations. Whoa. Hi, Private. Welcome to the stream. Aruna needs a master degree in art. What do you mean? Yami says degree doesn't matter. As long as you know what you're doing, you're okay. Yeah, exactly. So, continuation of Yami's story. I once watched an interview of a mangaka, and he said he draw what he sees every day to get to where he's at. Even the master have to start somewhere. There's an anime called Looks Back. It shows a lot about what went into making a manga and art, the struggle and the reason of why people draws. So yeah, if you're drawing for yourself, do whatever you want. But if you're drawing to become a pro, you need to learn the basics of art. You have to learn the rules to break the rules. And don't let expectations of yourself weigh you down. Ah, Yummy sent a really nice one. It's a really, really good one. So if you guys want to send in your thoughts about mastering the basics for today's tea talk, make sure to join us on Discord and just post post the forum while I talk about my side of the story now. Hehe. So my side of the story is kinda how to say there's a lot of tea behind it. There's a lot of tea behind it. ADS says, extremely true. I am an average sketch artist and I have not done any art degree. I see. Mokuma Teddy says, I agree, but it sure is easier to learn if you actually take the art course. But if you want hard mode, then you don't need to. Hard mode, oh my gosh. Hard mode, yeah. Hi, Private. Private says, I need your opinion on something, but finish that first. Okay. I already finished the submission topics. So if you have any question, you can ask now before I start my story. Come. Ask me. Ask away. Looks back and jump scare. What do you mean? Aruna. Yami says, you can learn from a master, but nowadays you can learn everything on YouTube. That's how I learned, at least. True. There is very good tutorials on YouTube on certain topics. But if you want to say for maybe creative stuff like singing, really it's a little bit difficult for me. Here's my take. Partial of my sharing. As a vocal teacher, I won't say music teacher, okay? As a vocal teacher, everyone has their own voices. So, for example, if you draw, you can imitate, you can copy, line by line, stroke by stroke, color by color, but not with your voice. If it's something that has to do with you biologically, everyone has their own unique voice, and because it's genetics. So if you want to learn to sing, you must not only master the basics, but you have to master yourself. That's the most difficult part about teaching singing. Okay, hold on, give me one few seconds. I'll be right back. I need to turn on the lights and get some water for my son. I'll read your. You can type as much as you want. Private. Take your time, Akira. I'll be right back, cause my room is getting dark. Give me 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. What did I miss? Hold on. Private says I need to search a new full-time job, but the one that I found need me to relocate to Japan. Ain't that a really good opportunity? Yami says You can just learn everything on YouTube these days. YouTube YouTube art videos are really good. Yes, I would say yes. Oh, I see. Private says her mom is against her relocating to Japan. I see. Uh, At say you can master the basics initially, but not after like 4 years of study. Like I'm doing a postdoctorate and I do not need any guidance or master because I know most of the background of math and physics. Yami says, don't just copy, you need to understand it, observe it, and then practice. Yeah. But sometimes you need guidance from teachers, I think. Especially like for me who doesn't have a teacher in art and don't really have a really strong fundamental of art. And it's been a while since I remembered the basics and the theories behind it. I am unable to observe it. I don't know why. I think it's because it's no longer my major. Yeah. At say, as far as art is concerned, you want to be a professional, which was not clarified in the question. You need an advisor who can help you. Yes, there you go. Exactly. You need initially you make mistakes which is hard to troubleshoot. Exactly. Without someone guiding you. There you go. This is a very good one. Ah. So private basically says the job that has scouted her to Japan is a talent manager job. So I'm kind of in a very like tricky situation, I see. Yami says you can join an art Discord group and look at their feedback, but I prefer self feedback. Yeah, because you basically know everything and you're a major in art. Mokuma Teddy says, yeah, if you actually take the course, then it's a one-on-one experience. They can correct any mistakes you do right there, and they have the eye for it. But then again, you can just ask people online and they'll roast you and tell you your mistakes. Oh my gosh. Private says, okay, this is about her. Her part of her dilemma. She keep asking me to quit my current job at a part-time cat cafe. So she's struggling and juggling between 3 jobs. It's really difficult being an adult nowadays. Okay, Yami says, yeah, 101 experience good, but if you're broke like me, just stick to self-learn. Good. Exactly. So yeah, self-learn is really easy to, how say, learn the wrong things. Teddy says, imagine doing art you can't relate. Hello, you want me to show everyone what you drew for me? Imagine being a woman. Yummy. Aruna says, for me, I have a big ego, so I only self-learn. Buddings, go grab a cup of tea or grab a water and wash your face. Y'all need to chill. Okay, so here's my part in the story. let me chill. Let me chill a little bit. So, for me, as someone who has who teaches, who teach Oh, your ball is outside. Oh my gosh, my son's ball is outside. You want it? You want to grab it? Oh my gosh. wash your face with the tea. Yes. Hold on, let me grab the ball for him. Oh my gosh, he wants his balls. So, what were you saying? What were we saying? Okay, we were saying about me being an educationer. Blah, 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 blah. Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
yo 10
yes,
just
yo,
followed.
what a cute, interesting name. Thank you for the follow. My name is Axis Flame. If you want to stay and watch me play Repo with a bunch of new friends, make sure to stay until 8:30. Around 9, we're going to start. So we're just going to chill and chat about today's tea. I will be sharing my tea in a bit. And then Sun collab. No way. He's just gonna smack the keyboard and pull the mic and the cables. Oh my god, there's a lot of Whitney's face. Hello. Hello. Alright, so about my part, because I teach not only music, I also teach swimming. I went through a really traumatic experience through swimming because of certain issues. So here's my take. I genuinely believe that even if you're doing something just as a hobby, like singing, swimming, drawing, whatever, learning the basics is important. I know some people just want to dive into things for fun, no pressure, no rules. That's really valid, but sometimes skipping the basics, right, can be kind of dangerous. Like literally. Cuz I teach singing and swimming. So when it comes to water, the basics aren't optional. Okay? You don't just jump in and hope for the best, right? But unfortunately, that's exactly how I first learned how to swim. Or basically, I didn't. My dad, bless his soul, decided one day that the best way to teach us swimming was to just throw us into the pool, especially the how say the deeper side of the pool. No, no guidance. I think I don't really remember him saying anything. He didn't really give me any um context how to swim. He can swim, but he can't teach. So he kind of just threw us into the water and splash, swim. That was it. I'm not even joking, okay? But thankfully, my mom had a different approach. She insisted we get proper swimming lessons with a real coach. And that decision probably changed everything for me. Because before that, I had this really traumatic experience that I never forgot. Mm. My life, my role, jump in the pool and freaking drowns. Yeah, yeah. The moment you showed it to your chat, you're doomed. Player 2 will always haunt you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I remember Player 2. I remember Player 2. It's kind of cute, to be honest. It's kind of cringy, but you know. To be honest, I eventually swimmed out of my consciousness. What? Private? I see the pool, I jump. Bond says, Axis, you will fling to the deep. I almost drowned in that water, okay? So let's continue to the story. Throws child in ocean. Survive, child. Yeah, that was my dad. Hey, to be fair, there's a difference between swimming in a pool and swimming in the ocean. Because in the ocean, the density of the water is higher, so you float easily. If you swim in a pool, like a regular man made pool, you sink easier. Yeah. Gonna teach my 1-year-old child to swim by that method. Runa, don't. They will hate you forever. So here's what happened. We went to the water one time. Me, my dad, my little brother, and some of my dad's friends. I was maybe 6 or 7. I have never been to a water park before, and I didn't know how to swim. So, being a child, you're just excited to follow your dad to wherever. And during that time, I think it was when the Malacca's A Famosa just opened. The water park was really famous. So I was put onto this big float, a very big float, a buoy, I think, with one of my dad's friends. He was an adult, but I didn't know him well. So when we slid down the slide, the float wobbled and I fell off right at the end, straight into the deep water. Just in case you guys do not know, I'm short. I'm very short. So I remember the panic. I remember water filling my nose and my lungs. Oh, also maybe PTSD disclaimer. If you guys are not comfortable hearing this part, please focus something else. Focus in chat maybe. So I was literally drowning, like seriously. I think I remember like trying to reach for something, but all I could see was light. Not in a poetic way, like actually the actual light, like I was literally blacking out and I was sure I was going to die. Until my dad's friend grabbed me and pulled me out of the water. Oh, from then on out, I was so pissed at my dad and I hated water parks. So, not because I don't love him, but I have refused to go anywhere with my dad after that. Because I just didn't feel safe. And of course, he didn't mean any harm. He just wanted us kids to have fun. But he didn't know how to care for me in that moment. He was busy catering to my little brother, who was a little bit of a drama queen. But to be honest, if you're a girl and you have, if you're a girl, usual parents will take care of their like female kids better, right? You drowned, and yeah, I drowned, but I am still alive. So anyway, because how to say my dad left me to his friend is because with Asian parents, right? The whole mindset of you're the eldest, you're mature, you can handle it. So being a girl didn't even change anything. So I was expected to be strong, independent, no fuss. But I know, right? Yeah, you're the eldest, you're mature, you can handle it. So anyway, fast forward to when I actually got a proper coach. That was a game changer. Not only did I learn how to swim confidently, I got to be part of a swim academy that taught us how to teach others safely. So I learned how to read the water, how to float, how to prevent drowning, and how to take care of my students. Yes. What do you mean, truck? To be honest, this is how birds and other flying animals were taught to fly. So in a sense, it was natural approach to training by your dad to test if his child was a failure or not. Oh, you're not a failure. I'm sure you would have been proud. No. Freaking hate it. I need to learn the art of deleting from Oh, you mean Reaper is quick at deleting things? Yeah, he pay attention really well to chat. Like I said, he might be quiet at the back, but he will silently reap y'all out of existence. So behave yourself, buddings. If this is your first time watching my stream, welcome. Why I call y'all buddings? There's a huge story behind it, but yeah, basically they just want me to mispronounce buddings into buds. The emo just came out of nowhere. It's like literally was fast. Hold on. Let me turn on the show for my little kid. Okay. Aruna asks, Jess, can you teach me how to swim? I want to go to Sarawak the cheaper way. Hey, you know how long it is for you to swim from Semenanjung to Sarawak? It's crazy. Gonna take months exactly, Zaya. Yeah, tell him that. Timed out for at least 200 seconds. Well, what do you say? ESL is a genuine thing, to be honest. I write academic level English sometimes. But one mispronunciation and my English is meme leave. Reaper timed out Yami for 30 seconds. Reason? Seconds. I got PTSD from this, to be honest. Oh my gosh. Meme level. Ah, I see. If your pronunciation in English is bad, it's like meme level pronunciation. I see. Oh my gosh. Used to it. It happens every day. It's okay, Reaper. I made that mistake too. Reaper? No, I don't think it's Reaper. It's a private. Apparently, comment timeout only use seconds unit. Oh, I see. My mom forced me to be an English teacher, but I'm more into sports. Okay, I feel a lot of parents, right? They forget that children are not a mold that you can mold into. If you truly force someone to like turn into something they're not, okay, there is a very good. Okay, here's another sharing. It's a very good. I would say it's very good for you all. You guys are still young. You guys haven't married, haven't had children yet. So make sure to choose your partners properly and really discuss with them the qualities of teaching the right way of your children. So in the Chinese saying, there's a very good scholar. She said a lot of parents from our generation has forced birds to swim like fishes, has fishes to fly like a bird, or maybe even had like rabbits to run or survive like a predator or like a lion. So sometimes, even though you yourself, as you are a bird, this is just a metaphor, alright, chat? You're a bird, you can fly, and you, of course, expect you have a child that acts like you, who is a bird that can fly. But you never know what God puts you through and what kind of person you will have as a children. So they might end up being a fish. If you want them to like fly, it's literally impossible. But if you put them in the correct environment, guide them in that environment, they'll become a very good swimmer and they'll be able to thrive in that environment and survive as a fish. Yeah. What is this? What are you guys talking about? Are you able to change the stream title? Ah, I see. Are you guys able to change the stream title? I feel like it's always impossible. Oh my gosh, the fan in my house is so noisy. Are you guys able to hear it? The wang, 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 wang. Ah, you're a mod, Daddy. What do you mean, only mods? So yeah, a lot of like parents nowadays do not understand what kind of potential their kids have, and they always want to mold them into something they're not. So imagine you're born to excel in creative stuffs, but your parents are very like logical and very practical. They do not give you any chance to venture into being creative because maybe in their mindset it is there's no future in that. You can't make money through that. But who are you to say that it's impossible? Because nowadays we're living in a how to say in a world where everything is possible. You can literally be an artist, you can make money, and then there are options where you can still be a professional but you can be creative. So you really truly have to see being a parent, you need to let the children do what they like and guide them into a more professional setting. Yeah. Changing the title needs the editor role. How do I give the editor role to my mods? Ba 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 ba. What were we talking about? I got distracted, like super distracted. My brain just blanked out. Oh my gosh, what are you guys talking about? I almost went into SEA Games national team back in my school days. Oh, wow, you're really good. But right now, I went back to Taekwondo for Olympic team. Ooh, that's still very good. Collecting parent advice when I don't plan on getting married. Well, if you don't plan on getting married, you can treat this advice to maybe giving it to the younger generation or maybe to your friends. Yeah. Sometimes you might have a situation where you have friends or people around you that might need certain advice. So this is a very good advice to keep to heart. And I don't think I don't think a lot of people know. Mm-hmm. My god, the freaking fan is so annoying. Are you guys able to hear that? Are you guys able to hear that? The wah. Are you guys able to hear that? It's so annoying. My god. that was the that was the most annoying thing I have ever put as my sound board. Maybe I should remove it someday. Maybe hi Teddy. Is that the first time you heard it? You ignore it. I don't know what's wrong with my brain that I put it there. It's fine. To be honest, it's more like I don't mind not being married. If I do, well, that's the surprise. Yeah, you will never know what you will get. Yeah, thank you for the pterodactyl redeem. Yeah, chill. Whenever I go like I am not interested in marriage, conversation gets dialed to an 11. But otherwise it's non-existence. What do you mean, Chad? What do you mean? I just need to get married with my fiance, inshallah, at the end of the year. Oh, congratulations, Private. Congratulations. Greatest wishes to you. Don't remove it. Okay, ma'am. Tengok tu. My chat likes the goblin goblin cry, and oh my gosh, I don't know why. I don't know what is wrong with my chat, but they just love it. Nice, GG. Well, it should be second private of the house at the end of the year. What do you mean second private of the house? Where is the script? What do you mean where is the script? Goblin what? Oh my gosh, there's so much messages I missed out. Your brain. So yeah, that's pretty much what I had to talk about from my side. I think there was a question from chat before this that I didn't get to answer in Discord. So let me just answer right now. I think you guys were asking about, is it important if you join choir, is it important to learn about the fundamentals, especially how to read the music notes and all that? I think I would like to say what Yami has already said in his submission. Things like that. I think Hamtan also said it. I think you guys said it. A few of you said it. If you guys have the basic and fundamentals.
Jazz, guess what? Chicken butt.
Huh? Apa benda chicken butt? You should look now. Okay, Daddy. Thank you for lurking. What do you mean chicken butt? But Jess, I haven't mastered the basics of life yet. But it has already started. To be fair, the moment you become parents, you never master the basics of how to take care of a fucking baby. So, welcome to life. Welcome to life. So apparently there's a lot of things, especially in life, there is no opportunity for you to learn the basics. So if you have the opportunity, do go learn the basics, or you're gonna be thrown into the ocean like me and almost drowning to my death. That is one way to butt in a conversation. We need to know how to be parents tutorial. There's no tutorial. I didn't even get a tutorial. I didn't even get a handbook and nothing. Nothing. I got nothing. Nobody told me anything. How, why, who, when, how, what, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, Brett, hi. Hello, Brett. Thank you for the first chat. Welcome to the stream. My name is Axis Fling. We're just talking about random stuff. We're close to closing our topics. So I'm just here to answer the last question chat has asked me. But you passed the test of failure or success. Just stay single, so easy. We should try if our future kids are worthy. Oh my gosh. Hey, don't say that it's from me. I never don't take my words out of context. It's not me. I did not ask you to do that. Do you like bread? I love bread. I love bread. What type of Asian are you? Hey, you wanna guess? Well, it's fine. I'm Malaysian. Welcome to this.
Bread underscore is underscore I love. Just
I love
followed.
bread, by the way. If you guys want to know, I just made mantao, which is a type of Chinese bread that you steam. So I made a bunch for my lunch and dinner just now. I'm a bread lover. If you ask me if I were to have rice or bread, I would definitely love to have some bread. I did not tell you to yeet them. It was my dad. My dad yeeted me into the water. I did not yeet anyone into the water. Why not both? I don't die in water.
Breed.
Breed? Bread. Rice sandwich. Always do both. What? Okay, you know what? Okay, so back to the topic. If you join a choir, is it necessary for you to learn music theory? There are some groundwork that you need so that because you're working in a team. Choir, you don't sing by yourself. You sing with a bunch of people. So if you're working in a team and you want to make sure there is progress during the project, which, for example, like for your concert, your competition, you at least need to know the fundamentals, the basics, so that it will assist you to learn things faster. I won't say you need to learn like really advanced basics like harmony, major scales, or minor scales. No. I mean, like, you can just learn like the really basics of basics. Yeah, basically just learn the basics, okay, guys? You dip your bread in milk. I haven't eaten that way for so long. My son is falling asleep on the floor. I told him to go to nap. He doesn't wanna. He's like, Papa, mana? Where is Papa? And I'm like, Papa's gonna come home after you sleep. So you sleep lah. And then he doesn't want to sleep. And now he's like, he's like sulking on the floor with his little, how to say, what do you call it? Blankie. Let me drink some water 1 second, chat. Us buddings need to be past the right of yeet. I'll yeet y'all. Basically, not me. Reaper's gonna yeet y'all if y'all don't behave. It's been a while since we did any karaoke. Y'all want some music? You want me to sing some music? You know what? We still have 1 hour left. Why not we just sing some music? Here's the song list. Okay. I'm gonna... This is not the song list currently, but you can definitely like request for it. This is the old queue. I'm gonna delete the old queue. So request some new songs. I'm gonna delete all this old. Oh wait, we haven't finished these songs. These are from the previous request. What song you want to request to the stream, private? Come on. Basically, sometimes when you request, kalau lama lagi aku nak bail cikgu, pergilah tandas dulu, bros. Charta Hati, huh? What song is that? Hold on, let me listen. A new song. Oh, Najwa Latif punya lagu eh. Okay. Let me listen. Oh my gosh, I don't know this song. Oh, excuse me. Oh, no, No, it's okay, Reaper. You can lurk. I can handle it. No problems. Teddy is also lurking. Not to worry. This is a very cute song. I'm not sure I can sing it. I feel like my voice hasn't been that cute for so long. Wow, 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 wow. Reaper is worried because I'm here. To be fair, yeah. Later, I need your help on resume. Can or not check? What? How? What resume? Margaret. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. Yo, go first. Yo, go first. Go. Go for your prayers. Go for your prayers. Jangan. Oh, Reaper, that's the script. My story. It was the script. I read off. I really read it off. I really read it off from the script. That's the script I was talking about. That was the script I was talking about. I basically had ChatGPT like write down my storyline so that it sounds better and it's a more arranged so that do not get distracted. Since you guys know. Oh, you're Asa. You haven't migrate yet. So yeah. I like I said, I wrote down my chat and all that. Let me write a message. Okay. Hold on. Let me open YouTube. Okay. So just now that song was a Malay song. Only I'll give you guys like a Indonesian song. Because I really like this song. I just really like it. Huh? We prefer our sandwiches without hinges, but there's the huh? Okay. Okay. Aku faham. Aku faham. Okay. Test. You guys can hear. You guys can. Oh, wrong button. No. Oi. Oh, what second? Sorry, chat.
Lemksluke just followed.